Rigathi Gachagua is a man under siege. He's a very unlucky man. Some senators from the mountain, who Rigathi thought could save him, are now vowing to impeach him. I want us to listen to the senators, for their sentiments are going to inform the basis of our analysis. Before we do that, let me say this. Those photos have been trending, and some Rigathi Gachagua supporters are saying he already has 11 senators. Some of those senators you are seeing in those photos are now vowing to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. And those were photos taken about 2 months ago. That was in August. And it was a story even captured by the Star. Details of Gachagua's meeting with 11 Mount Kenya senators. Then you are seeing 28 August 2024. So the photos are not recent photos. They were taken about 2 months ago. Though Rigathi Gachagua supporters have been celebrating, saying Rigathi already has 11 senators. That's false. The maximum number Rigathi can marshal in the Senate are 5 senators. I believe those are the maximum he can marshal in the Senate. Let's now listen to these senators, for their sentiments are going to inform the basis of our analysis right now. Listen to this.
Sisi kazi yetu ni kushikilia rais mkono ndio aweze kutengeneza Kenya, uchumi wa Kenya. Ndio watoto wapate vitu yote mnaomba wapate. Na saa hii mberi ya pindini sababu zamani sijawahi ingia mkutano mwingine na Bedi Sengo wa ODM. Sijawahi hata siku moja kukaa naye kikao wengine. Lakini saa hii sababu William Ruto na Raila Odinga wamesema waunganishe Kenya, tukapata broad based government, ndio sababu unaona tunatembea pamoja na mambo ya ukabila tumemaliza. Najua iko migorogoro katika serikali. Yule ambaye tulipatia nafasi ya kuwa naibu wa rais, yeye amekuwa kiongozi wa kabila fulani. Na tunataka yule kiongozi ambaye ako na sura ya Wakenya. Yule ambaye anakubalika Mombasa, yule anakubalika huko magharibi, anakubalika Kenya mzima. Na sasa tunashukuru Mheshimiwa Rais kwa sababu ya kutupatia serikali ya muungano. Ndio sababu unaona tumebeba hata maseneta wa ODM, tumebeba maseneta wote na tunaunga rais wetu mkono, tuone kama kwamba tutapata maendeleo. Na tumekubaliana kama Kenya National Assembly, tumekubali, Senate tumekubali kwamba lazima tuwe na yule mtu ambaye anahusika na mambo ya maendeleo ya Kenya. Na huyo mtu ambaye anahusika na maendeleo ya Kenya ni mtu anaitwa Profesa Kithure Kindiki. Yeye ndio ngao yetu ya kutukanisha sisi na serikali kuu. Kindiki ambaye anasimamia wizara ya mambo ya usalama na utawala wa ndani. Kwa hivyo kwa sasa iko fununu, na sio fununu, ni kweli kwamba tunataka kungatua katika system zote za serikali yule ambaye naibu wa rais. Na ikifika Senate, hawa maseneta wote wako hapa, kuanzia na mimi ndio nitakuwa mstari wa kwanza kuweka kidole. Kwa sababu tunataka sura ya nini? Ya Kenya. Abanduke ama zibanduke? Abanduke ama zibanduke? Hapo ndio tupo. Na
jambo la kwanza, sisi kama maseneta, sana sana wale maseneta wametoka sehemu ya mlima, tumesema tunaunga Rais William Samoei Ruto katika maendeleo, mipango ya maendeleo. Tumesema sisi tunamuunga mkono, tunamshikilia diposa hii broad-based government ambayo ametengeneza iweze kutimiza yale maagano tuliagana na Wakenya. Lakini la muhimu sana, tungependa kushikana sisi kama viongozi diposa tujenge nchi ambazo vizazi vyetu siku za usoni watapata nchi ambayo imeshikana. Na jeri la rekodi huyo. Lakini tumesema as the House of the Senate, the upper house, we have made a deliberate decision to support the President, His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, in the broad-based government to ensure that he's able to deliver the manifesto that he promised Kenyans. We must empower Kenyans economically.
Kenya tulikutana tukaona ni vizuri tuseme Profesa Kindiki awe pale mstari wa kwanza, kwa sababu unajua yeye ni CS wa security akiwa ametoka upande hii.
Those are Mount Kenya senators vowing to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. And it's very interesting that even Nyeri senator, Rigathi Gachagua's home senator, is part of the senators vowing to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. So it's very clear Rigathi's goose is cooked. I want us to dig deep into this story for Kenyans to see clearly what I mean. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. For Rigathi Gachagua to defeat his impeachment in the Senate, he needs 17 senators. But looking at Rigathi, I'm only seeing him with 5 senators. I'm not seeing more than that unless maybe a miracle happens. I'm seeing Rigathi Gachagua with Kiambu Senator, Thangwa, Murang'a Senator, Joe Nyutu, Nyandarua Senator, Medhu. Those 3 senators are a sure bet for Rigathi Gachagua on the mountain. Outside the mountain, I'm seeing only 2 additional senators. Makueni Senator Daniel Manzo and Kitui Senator Enoch Wambua. That brings the total to 5 senators who I'm very sure will stick with Rigathi Gachagua. They will vote to save Rigathi Gachagua. And then we have some other senators who maybe have not yet decided. We have Edwin Sifuna Nairobi, Kisii Senator Onyonka, and Busia Senator Okia Omtata. So if you add the 3 to the 5, that brings it to 8. But even the 3 are not guaranteed they will vote to save Rigathi Gachagua. Edwin Sifuna most definitely might be panel beaten into towing the party line now that he's the ODM Secretary General. So Sifuna will most definitely be panel beaten. But in the event that they decide to save Rigathi, then the number will be 8. And if you want to know and to confirm the number of leaders who are currently supporting Rigathi Gachagua, just look at Rigathi Gachagua's recent events. Just look at his recent events. Even recently when he was apologizing, look at the leaders with him. They are not more than 2 or 3 senators and maybe 4 or 5 members of parliament. In fact, not even 5 MPs. Let's have a look at some of Rigathi's recent posts. On my way from church service in Thika this afternoon, I acknowledged greetings from the residents of Thika Town, Teithie and Githurai in Kiambu County. And then Rigathi goes on and lists the leaders with him. I was accompanied by several leaders, including Senators Karungo Thangwa, that's Kiambu Senator, Joe Nyutu, that's Murang'a Senator, MPs wa Muchomba, James Gakuya, Major Donk, George Koimburi, Teresia Wanjiru, former Kakamega Senator Cleophas Malala, former Laikipia Women Rep Kate Waruguru, several MCS, among other leaders. The same leaders. If you look at Rigathi Gachagua's other events, they are the same leaders. So Rigathi has about 2 or 3 senators. So his goose is cooked. We know that for him to save himself, he needs 17 senators, which I'm not seeing Rigathi getting at the Senate. And I know that will be a very big blow to Rigathi Gachagua supporters because they are very much optimistic that the Senate will save their leader. And looking on how they are making comments, it's as if they are now pressing the Senate. Senate as mature leaders. It's too early to press the Senate. Wait for next week. The truth is, the Senate will impeach Rigathi Gachagua with an overwhelming majority. Even Nyeri senator will vote to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. We've just had those mountain senators speak. So Rigathi and his team should accept that they have also lost the war at the Senate. I've always maintained here that this was a well laid out strategy. A strategy bringing together the National Assembly, the Senate, and even the judiciary. At the end of the day, Rigathi will be impeached, judiciary will not save him. I think he can still resign. There is still that option. But if he waits, he will be impeached, he will be blocked from ever holding any public office or contesting for any elective seat. And there is also an issue most of our fans have been asking me whether the nominated senators will vote. If you look at the procedure of impeaching a president and the deputy president, the procedure is more or less the same. This is what the Constitution says. If at least 2/3 of all the members of the Senate vote to uphold any impeachment charge, the president shall cease to hold office. It applies also to the deputy president. We have 67 senators, 47 elected, 20 nominated. 2/3 of 67, that's 45. So 45 senators are expected to vote to impeach Rigathi or the president. I think that answers the question. The nominated senators will most likely vote as per this article. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.